Michigan Out of Doors Online is brought to you in part by...
For over 30 years, Vanguard Outdoors has made the gear that turns a regular hunt into another fine day of field. We know that a good shooting stick or a nice pair of binoculars can make or break your day. Our design teams include serious hunters who work hard to bring you the best sporting optics, shooting sticks, tripods, bags, and more. We are Vanguard Outdoors.
Hello everyone, welcome to Michigan Out of Doors. I'm Jenny Sialik and we've got an exciting show headed your way this week. I'm here in Manistee, Michigan. We're on the river right now in town, staying in a house right here on the river. We're going to fish in the morning with Captain Paul Schlafly on Riverside Charters, but tonight his wife Amy is cooking up a fish boil for us to enjoy. We're going to get well fed and we're going to get a good night's sleep, and we're going to head out in the morning chasing after some salmon, some lake trout, and who knows what else. Make sure you stay tuned for that story. And Jimmy and Jordan have some other excitement in store for us this week.
Well, that's right, Jenny. We do have another story on this week's show. Once we're done on the west side of the state, out of the port of Manistee, we're going to head east to Saginaw Bay and do a little bow fishing that is always fast and furious and a lot of fun. Make sure you stay tuned. I'm Jimmy Gretzinger. It's time for Michigan Out of Doors.
From the first spring rains to the soft summer breeze, dancing on the pine forest floor, the autumn colors catch your eyes. Here come the crystal winter skies. It's Michigan, Michigan out of doors.
What a beautiful day in the woods.
Someday our children all will see this is their finest legacy, the wonder and the love of Michigan. As the wind comes whispering through the trees, the sweet smell of nature's in the air. From the Great Lakes to the quiet stream, shining like a sportsman's dream, it's a love of Michigan we all share.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by
Country Smokehouse, a sportsman's destination since 1988, featuring varieties of homemade sausage, jerky, brats, and gourmet entrees. Holiday gift boxes can be assembled in-store or online. Details at countrysmokehouse.com.
By Great Lakes Firearms and Ammunition, a family-owned and operated firearm manufacturer in Sparta, Michigan, offering a wide variety of calibers and colors, backed by a lifetime warranty. More information available at glfallc.com.
By Angler Quest Pontoons, offering fishing pontoons designed by anglers for anglers. Angler Quest pontoons are built with a multifunctional layout to support a variety of fishing adventures. Learn more at anglerquestpontoons.com.
A few weeks back, a group of friends headed to Manistee for a fun adventure on Lake Michigan with Captain Paul Schlafly and Riverside Charters. We would be staying in a rental house owned and operated by Paul and his wife Amy. Along for the trip were Dave and Kim Jugowitz, Dave Tacanelli, Ruth Holder, and my husband Matt. As we gathered at the house the evening before our fishing trip, Amy was on hand cooking up an amazing meal for the group.
Working on a fish boil. It is 10-10-10. Onions or potatoes go in first. 10 minutes after it boils, onions go in, and then after that, a round of salt, and then the fish will go in, and then I'll drop the corn in and some sausage, and then it should be done. So 10-10-10.
10 minutes for every round you put in?
Yep,
okay.
Absolutely.
Once the first 2 rounds of ingredients are done boiling, Amy takes them off the heat, strains them, and sets them aside. Then she boils more water and adds the corn and sausage for a final 10-minute round. She used chunks of fresh lake trout caught out of Manistee just the day before. It was finally time to dig in.
It ain't gonna take 10 minutes to eat this.
10 minutes.
Look at that, beautiful.
This fish boil recipe is super simple and absolutely delicious. After dinner, we visited a bit with Paul and Amy and met our first mate, Dustin. The party at the bonfire was enticing, but we dragged ourselves away and into the cabin at a reasonable hour in hopes of getting a good night's rest. After all, we needed to meet the crew on the dock at 5 a.m. Captain Paul was pleased to see all of our shining faces on the boat at 5 sharp.
Looks like a really good morning this morning. Got some salt winds coming in finally. We've had a lot of north wind this spring. More than I've ever seen since I've been around. And it's usually the salt wind helps our fishing, so hopefully today it's been pretty good the last few days. The water's starting to warm up right now, so should be pretty good. We're hoping. Hopefully we set right up on them.
Nice.
They're probably 80 down. There's fish all over.
My husband loves helping set lines for salmon, just like he and his dad used to do out here together.
Well, this is just my dad's favorite salmon lure. We used to fish out here, so brought him with us today. Hopefully he's gonna bring us some luck. Haven't fished this lure in a lot of years. So here we go. Came in and got one.
Oh, he's making it easy on you.
He is. He's almost coming. There you go.
Dave Teccanelli was the guest of honor today. This fishing trip was his retirement gift from Dick Huvar's auto dealership in Richmond, where he worked for 25 years. Speaking of Dave's, the other Dave was battling a second fish on. The David.
Never fails. We got a wild one going into this other one.
Oh, hit the
Well, they might be tangled up. Yeah.
Swimming towards each other?
Ah, they're went right
One
in
was
each
on
other.
the slider and he shot right to the surface.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Got one.
You beat me. Wow, that's how it's done.
You know what? That's it, as far as I can go.
I'll get walk right back and we'll just have to hand land.
Fish on?
Yeah.
Fishing the boat. Oh, mama!
I want yours.
Wait, I want to get near my fish too.
We'll put it out. My fish is bigger than
Wow,
yours.
I can't do this.
I tried. Fish on.
There you go. Yep.
Captain, that's fast and furious.
Awesome. Yeah, hope it keeps up. Yeah, it's
You will.
nice day out today, boy.
You will.
I tell you to quit and walk back a little bit closer. Very nice. Stop doing. Walk to the behind you. Walk back. There you go.
Woohoo! This is our first
Got
fish
another
on
one.
Lake Michigan.
Another one coming in the boat.
Matt finally got his in.
There you go.
Nice.
We got fish flying everywhere.
Beautiful.
Well,
You gotta kiss
how'd it feel?
You gotta kiss your first fish.
There. She's so ladylike.
your first Lake Michigan fish. Nice. Good job. You did great. Thank you.
Up high, you were 20 foot probably.
Never gets old, does it?
No, I love it. Grew up doing this. Gotta love it. The excitement of getting fish on.
Yeah. How long have you been doing this?
Oh, my whole life. I've been chartering since '83, so yeah, I grew up doing it. And,
You're not even that old.
I don't know, 60, just turned 60. But yeah, it's a passion. We love it. You know, it's something, you know, beautiful area to live. And Lake Michigan's a great resource we have here.
Another baby. Oh, she's a specialty.
Don't reel them like here.
Oh, wow.
I'm going for the fish sandwiches today.
Little Snickers bars.
Babies?
No.
Go back?
Yeah, throw them back.
Set them all back.
It'll get bigger.
Okay.
There you go.
Got your work cut out for you on this one.
Yeah, see it back there? Mile back.
Oh, I just brought it up.
Holy cow.
Get in there.
Bruce, you want a big one?
Let me hold your water.
Oh, the sun's coming up.
got off. I think he did. He just got off. He got off.
Oh. What happened there?
I blew it. He outsmarted me.
So Dave Tacanelli has been a wonderful salesperson for our dealership for the last 25 years, and he decided... Dedicated employee too, yes. And he decided to quit on us and retire. So for his retirement present, we tried to come up with something that he would appreciate and something different, since he kind of has everything, right? What do you get a guy? What do you get a guy that's got everything? So we're on a charter fish trip with Paul, and we're out here on Lake Michigan catching some big fish.
And I'm glad to be here, enjoying Captain Paul and Dustin. And I want to thank Kim and everyone else for the dealership for bringing me out here. It's been a great day so far, and it's going to continue to have more success.
And you brought Ruth along.
Ruth's my sidekick.
First time out here on a charter boat.
Yep. She's used to walleye fishing, but now she's getting a taste of what real fishing is.
Yeah.
Flying fish.
Mine's way a while.
Yeah. Sit down.
There we go. Nice fish. Oh, that's an eater. That bad boy's going on the grill. Oh.
What do you think of that?
Oh, that one hurt. But it was fun. And it's much bigger.
Well, today we went a little bit farther south. Yesterday I did pretty good straight out. We had a lot more lake trout yesterday, so we tried to, today we're trying to target more salmon. But I did have a lot of salmon yesterday too, but today we had a pretty good early bite, but now here we go, died. So now we gotta start looking here. So probably go out in deeper water and check it out. Or turn the boat around and head north. But yeah, there's fish kind of scattered all about. They're getting them down south really good, down all the way to Grand Haven. So it's a good fishery. I think it's gonna be a really good season. Yeah, we're gonna move. I got a good report, so hopefully it'll pan out. Kind of died for us pretty bad here. So we're gonna make a move. I don't normally do this, but some days you have to.
Fish on. Finally found some after we moved.
Nothing on your dad's yet?
Not yet, not yet. I just had a little conversation with them. It's gonna be a little divine intervention here.
Can you tell how this one feels yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with medium. It's not huge. It's not pulling back a lot. Nice little springish king. Be good on the Barbie tonight.
We usually fish on Lake St. Clair.
Okay.
So this is the first time really ever on the big waters of Lake Michigan.
What do you think so far?
It's pretty amazing.
How
A little choppy.
How about fighting those salmon?
It's a lot different than walleye.
Before we started this morning, Kim said she was really hoping to catch a steelhead out here. As we were wrapping up the trip, her wish came true. Back on that color. Woo! Kim, you want
Steelhead!
Yeah, you got one.
It's always a good day when the camera lady gets to catch a fish.
That's right. Yeah. Beautiful. We're having a great day out here.
Nice.
So much fun.
Great job, Captain Paul.
Captain Paul and first mate Dustin did a great job finding the fish today. Special thanks to Dave Tacanelli for inviting us along. After 26 years of running the camera, my favorite part of the job is the lifelong friends I've made here in our great state. Kim and the gang at Dick Hoover's started as business acquaintances. Many years later, Matt and I are good friends with Kim and her husband Dave. Paul and Amy Schlafly are also on that list. And after this adventure, we consider Dave and Ruth to be counted among friends too. And that's really what it's all about here in Michigan's Out of Doors.
Well, we as Michiganders have a lot of options when it comes to fishing this time of the year, and if you're into archery as well as fishing, you may want to try your hand at doing some bow fishing. It is a ton of fun.
Well, we are in Saginaw Bay, and we are going to do one of my favorite things in the world to do, and that is bow fishing. I got my son Tommy and my very good friend Dave Tennant. So we've been bow fishing now for, oh my goodness, almost 20 years. And I look forward to this bow fishing season like I do deer hunting. And I tell you what, if you want to take your kids, and the thing about deer hunting, when you take your kids, they're always on their phone, right? You're not going to be doing that today, I promise you. We're going to get after them for sure. And that's what you got to like about it. If you enjoy archery hunting and you enjoy fishing, this is the sport. And what people don't understand is we have an amazing fishery here. There's not a ton of bow fishermen. And what we do, we offer a conservation service. You know, I mean, adult carp have no natural predators. And I was doing some research, and they are invasive. There are 4 or 5 different types of carp that are invasive. And they can eat up to 90 pounds of vegetation a day, and they excrete half of that. They don't even process half of it. It's kind of amazing. So whenever we get into an area that's full of carp, inevitably the vegetation is tore up and the water's extremely dirty. And, you know, besides that, it's a lot of fun to go out there and get after these fish.
Nice, first fish.
What'd that take, Jenny? About 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Nice shooting, David.
Got lucky.
So despite the stormy cold front that had moved through before we got out here, the guys were into some fish right away. David's bowfin had bright green fins, which they see quite often out here when algae discolors them. Tom connected with the next fish of the afternoon, a garpike. Nice. What do we get?
Got a garpike. Decent little fish.
Woohoo! Wow. That is a nice long one, huh?
Yeah.
Nice shooting.
Thank you. Thank you.
A lot of people be curious, what do you do with the fish after you kill them?
Well, we have a garden, and to this point, I haven't put any in my garden because I haven't planted it yet, but so they've all gone to my friend Dave's father's garden, and I can tell you, fertilizing them, it's amazing fertilizer. It really works extremely well. So.
It's nice to see the bow fishing sport keeping the fish population in check on Saginaw Bay and helping to fertilize gardens and farm fields alike. This next big carp gave the guys a run for their money and had them on their toes.
Did you get that, Jenny?
Yeah.
Wait. It's not on yet. Yeah, that's all right. Bring it in. Bring it in. It's a good one. Bring it in.
Holy moly.
No, we got our
Oh! He's coming around this way. He's under the boat. He didn't come out from under the boat.
Oh, shoot, wait, there's another one.
Where is he?
Long shot, okay.
David, are you good?
Oh, here he is, here he is. Yeah.
I tickled him.
Oh.
See, now he's just bullying us.
He's got a little scar on his back. Ooh.
There's 2 in there.
Yeah, he just swam towards another one.
Shadows.
That was...
I don't even know why I shot at that.
He was fast.
Jenny, fish.
Oh, back. 2.
That's the one.
I got him.
Nice.
That's the one, too.
Oh, wait, there's 2 right there. There's one coming at us. Can you see him over there?
Take a long shot.
Well,
The same one, right?
yeah.
There.
He's
Sure
big.
is.
He's coming back. He's right by that log.
He's right there.
Right there. Who can get him? You got him!
You got him! Dead!
Put an arrow in him, David. Put an arrow in him.
A little bit closer, Jeff.
I can't believe I got him.
Nice, son. Nice.
A little closer.
Can you bring him in a little?
That's okay. We'll just get another arrow in him. All right. It's through. We're through now. We got. Boy, this one gave us a struggle, huh? It's a hog.
Oh my word!
It's a piglet.
Somebody's gonna have to hold this up, you know.
So Jenny, 1, 2, 3 hits.
Tommy, you gotta hold this beast up.
Come on, buddy.
Woo! Tell me what happened with this one.
I shot him, and then he started swimming away. Then my dad shot him. Then he just started like swimming around the boat, and then eventually went off. And then we found him again a couple minutes later. Dad shot at him, missed, and then I took a far shot, got him, started reeling him in, and then Dad finished him.
He's been shot 3 times.
Yeah.
That's great, guys.
Good stuff, bud. Good stuff.
This is fat.
Yeah.
Woo! See one over here?
There was 2 over there.
Let's go.
See, we usually get them these channels here, and they have really nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And it's shallower. That's a good sign. That means that they'll be all through here.
Well, Jenny, you and I have been planning this for 3 years now, so we haven't really, we've been looking at the weather and playing, the weather along with, I wanted to give you the best shoot that we could possibly have. So low wind, and that's the big thing about shooting the bay is the wind can really be a problem. And tonight the wind was supposed to be, top out about 8 miles per hour. With one caveat, we had a storm that just rolled through and we went from 88 degrees down to 60-some degrees. That's not very good for bow fishing. Now, of course, this is the way it always worked. You should have been here yesterday. Well, we were here on Friday, and right here in this cut, we were shooting fish, 20, 25-pound fish that were rolling right here in the cut, not even on the boat. And that's, during the day. And that's actually when I called you. It was like, hey, check this out, And so that has to be timed just right. And I know that, you see a lot of nighttime shoots, but you don't get a lot of good daytime video. And I thought that'd have been awfully cool. But you know what? We're here and we're gonna get after them.
Daytime visibility was not great, so the guys took a 3-hour break and came back for nighttime fishing where the lights would increase their odds of seeing more fish. There was still quite a bit of daylight hanging on tonight, which made it difficult for the camera to see the fish with the glare on the water. It was getting darker by the minute and the conditions were improving, but we were racing against the clock with the storm that was coming. Tom cherishes his time on the water with his friends and family and says this is a great family sport.
Well, fortunately, this is one of those setups where you can definitely bring your children, turn the radio on, have a good time. I mean, it's all about joking and camaraderie. You do not have to be quiet because we're running a generator. These fish are not scared for the most part. I mean, they will, after they've been shot at a little bit, they'll get a little bit shy. But I mean, for the most part, especially when it's cooler, they're going to sit pretty for you. Yep, he got it.
All right. Another one with the green fish. Good job. The fishing action was definitely starting to heat up, but sadly, after waiting 3 seasons for the right weather and our schedules to line up to do this trip, it would be over before it really got started.
We got a storm moving in here in about half an hour. We're just getting good light, just starting to see some fish, but we're gonna have to head off pretty soon because we got a storm moving in. That's Michigan bow fishing for you.
Living with the turbulent weather conditions that Saginaw Bay in May can bring is possibly the only downside of bow and spear fishing out here. Tom's passion for the sport truly shines.
It's incredible. We are so blessed in this state. We have some of so the Saginaw Bay in the nation is one of the top 10 in every magazine that you read for bow fishing. One of the top 10. Also for other things like smallmouth fishing and the walleye fishery, but we have an amazing resource here. And I think we just all want to manage it as best as possible. So I hope people can understand that, we're all sportsmen, and at the end of the day, we all want to, take care of this resource as good as we can, whether you're sport fishing or, rough shoot fishing or anything like that, or you're deer hunting. We are the guys that hopefully are the ones that are out there picking up the trash and trying to keep everything better than we left it.
Spoken like the great steward that he is, Tom Heatwell and his crew are so incredibly passionate about bow fishing and promoting the sport, and it shows. I promised Tom, David, and Tommy that I would return for another trip with them when Mother Nature isn't so fickle. We spotted lightning on the horizon and quickly made our way back to the safety of shore, calling it quits. It was quite the exciting night out here in Michigan's Out of Doors.
Well, hey everybody, thank you so much for watching Michigan Out of Doors this week. If you missed part of this week's show or maybe last week's show, you can always check us out online. You can do that through our website or our different social media platforms. Both Facebook and Instagram are good ways to see what we're up to kind of on a day-to-day basis. And make sure you are joining us over the next few weeks. Lots of brand new stuff coming. And if we don't see you in the woods or on the water, hopefully you see you right back here next week on your PBS station.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by
Get away from it all to your own place. With Greenstone's recreational land loans, we'll help you finance acreage of any size so you can own your own place in the great outdoors. Greenstone.
By Greenmark Equipment. Greenmark Equipment is a John Deere dealership network in southwest Michigan and northern Indiana. Greenmark provides sales and services to farmers, commercial businesses, large property owners, and homeowners. Information about pricing and products available can be found online at greenmarkequipment.com.
Mid-Michigan Ponds has been building and maintaining ponds throughout Michigan for nearly 25 years. By providing tailored solutions for pond management, Mid-Michigan Ponds can help keep your pond healthy year-round. Find more information at midmichiganponds.com. By Network Outdoors, connecting members to share experiences, help grow businesses, and to give back to the outdoor community. Learn more at one of 10 monthly meetups or online at networkoutdoors.com. Closed captioning brought to you by Double D Ranch Foundation, a nonprofit 501c3 foundation working to make hunting and fishing accessible for those with disabilities.
When I wander far away, a dream stays with me night and day. It's the road that leads to my home state. I am a Michigan man. Changing seasons paint the scene like rainbow trout in a hidden stream. The white-tailed deer in the tall pine trees. I am a Michigan man. I am a Michigan man. Ask where I'm from and I'll show you my hands. Lord above, I love this land. I am a Michigan man. From the Keweenaw down to St. Joe, Kalamazoo, East to Monroe, to St. Marie.